Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Like I said that on 3,800 years before Christ, the Judaism established, and by the trace of the Ibrahim alayhi salam. Ibrahim, I have to give you some information about the Ibrahim alayhi salam. Who was the Ibrahim? Ibrahim was the one of the royal family, of course, royal family son, and because his father was the position of the high position of that Namrud, which was the king system, and he was at that time with him. So Ibrahim alayhi salam, the beginning, he was young, he was searching, he was go with his father to the idolatry with his father, which was in the church, like for example they have a lot of statues on that, and then everybody go and worshipping like Hinduism, because the Hinduism, of course, like I mentioned it about 6,000 years ago, all around the global, they dominated everywhere. No matter which part of global was, they worship. If they worship the idolatry. So of course the Ibrahim time also there was, but still Ibrahim alayhi salam, he thought that what is meaning of that to go? This is just like there's no soul in it, no something like just rock, and there's no meaning. And he was searching to the reality. So first he go to the all star, maybe he is the one of God, and then go to the moon, and then go to the sun. He said maybe the sun will be the best, but still, of course, all of them is in Quran, Muslim religion. Then finally he start to make a propagation against the Namrud, to tell the people to do not go to these kind of things. It is nonsense. And he started to ask the father first. Father denied, and others, other friends or neighbors, they are denied, and whatever he become more insist on his idea, so that this is wrong, this is something else, God is something else. And what he did, he go enter it one night, and then that place, which is a lot of as a church, a lot of statues in it. He go with the axe he had all of them broke and fall, and then one of the big one was the corner. He put his neck that swing, and then to axe to be the people to think that this one broke all of them. So, and the next day, really, the people went there, and they see, what's happened? So they suddenly go to the news just come out, and the Namrud knew, what's going on here? Definitely, the Azar boy, or the Azar son, which is Ibrahim, he did it, and he got them, and then he told them to punish them. And however, of course, Ibrahim at this time is almost 45 years old, and then he had already wives, and but his wife was Sarah, did not make any children anyway. But I'm not going too far away, but next time inshallah give you about Ibrahim what he was. However, the Namrud asked him to put him in the fire. even is asked the father to do it, and father accepted, and they asked all people to collect the bushes, the dry bushes that to put together to make fire. So they called a big celebration. A lot of people come and then sit and look, and then they put Ibrahim, tied him by the rope, and then with one of the wheels, small wheels, and then the rope is the hand of his father. And then after talking, he did that after, and then asked the father to get him get off, and then at this time the Ibrahim, which was swinging, he dropped on the fire. At this time, before he dropped, and then God right away, because he loved him, right away he sent his angel Gabriel, then asked the fire to stop, not to burn him. And then when they dropped over there, he did not feel anything. And then everybody said, "Wow, he is alive there." And then they asked asked them to quickly go from this area. No more. I don't want to see you anymore. You are something different. So he went to. At this time, I think he had married with Agra or Hajra, and he went to Saudi. But I leave over here the story about him. But by the way, I come back about the Judaism. That was my main point, is the Judaism. Then the Ibrahim, of course, and those kind of things, the area was, everybody knew that Ibrahim is the most influenced person. But he go all around, talk with any kind of, he talk about the spirituality, talk about the God, talk about the law and procedure, talk about the humanitarian way to how to do all those things. But of course, he is the top, and that's why the three religion now is belong to his ideas. So he is we can say the father of three religion, and Judaism and Christianity and Islam. So Judaism, now we have to talk about, I have to tell you about the Judaism. The Judaism, after 800 years after the Ibrahim also has a son was Ishaq, and other son was Ismail, from the two wives, whatever. I will tell you later about the all accurate story. But the Judaism then established by the Musa alayhi salam. This time, during such a time of Ibrahim was also lived 175 years, and one of his son Ishaq was 190 years old left. So, but at a certain time, still, of course, you cannot be informed all over the world. At that time, one place go to the other place is hard, only by camel, but it is not easy to accomplish the idea for everywhere, or to reach the point for everywhere, or to make any request or change. But however, still the area over here, still the adultery, the statues worshippers or the Magus still is alive, still is doing on. But some part is good, some part is the same thing, because nobody knows about it. There is no any kind of advertisement about it. Anyway, you can make advertisement. This was hard, like I said. Go one way to other way is too hard. So, and finally, the Musa alayhi salam established after almost 800 years later of Ibrahim. And who was the Musa now? Musa alayhi salam, who is that? Before I want to talk about the Judaism, what is their procedure, what they do, or what kind, and I have to tell you about the Musa alayhi salam. Musa alayhi salam was the father of Hebrews family, or Hebrews Muhajirin, or Hebrews slaves, which they were from the Israelite to the Egyptians. For example, the Muhajirin who come from Afghanistan to Pakistan and stay there and make a big population. So the same thing, the Musa was from that tribe of the that race of Hebrews, and then he born at the time when the Pharaoh was in the Egypt. There was a refugee there in the Egyptian in the Egypt. So the Egyptian, all of them, they were used these Hebrews people to as a slave to work with their families and to work their wife and those things. So Musa and then Namrud, the Pharaoh received the information that the Hebrews people population is getting larger, and then one day he ordered to no more boy to be from the Hebrews people. Any boys that come has to be killed. Anyone pregnant if as a boy has to be killed. And then of course in our religion they call it Umran, the daughter, they name the mother of Musa alayhi salam and the father, but is unknown what was their name, but the history about himself is important. When he at that time when he born, he put him on the basket, put him in the Nile. The Nile is the inside the Egypt river, which is very famous river. Still is, they go to the Caspian area. But however, the basket was this baby and flew to the Nile river, and our religion saying the Pharaoh wife, but the other religion says the daughter of the Pharaoh. Either two of these two ladies, one of them, which one is Allah knows which one was that. But if it was the daughter, still he considered as a mother of become mother of Musa, or the Pharaoh wife is become mother anyway. So, but that lady also the number 5 number of the ladies which they are according to the Quran, they are in the big place in the Jannah. Khadija, there's Maryam, and one of the family of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Anyway, the Musa, when he grew up in that area and that the Pharaoh family, of course he was become famous. And then after that he start something like feel that is the way which they are doing is injustice, you go to the justice. So, and then let me to give you one more break, and then I come back. I will give you some more information. Assalamu alaikum.